Hello and welcome to the home of the Ghost Owl, and here we are for another of our Total Warhammer 3 series. Now we've done Orion, we've done Durthu, and now we're going to be moving on to my personal favourite of the Wood Elves, both for lore and model reasons way back in the day, but also I really enjoy kind of how they look and feel in the game. So I still hold by, even though there has been a new patch and Orion's campaign has changed slightly, I still prefer Durthu overall, and I still think Durthu is stronger. We'll see how much, if we think the Sisters or Drycha, how they pan out. So we'll see. But at the moment, of the two that we've done, Orion and Durthu, I definitely prefer Durthu. So we're going to be doing as before, 50 turns, no auto-resolve, no mods, and we're playing on normal campaign difficulty, normal battle difficulty. And as I say, the aim is just to give you a flavour of the first 50 turns of the different legendary lords and different races. We're doing Wood Elves now. After Wood Elves, we'll be going down the list. Our plan is to do every single one. So let's see where we are. So this is going to be the first of our Wood Elf lords that isn't going to start in Athel Loren. We're actually starting over just south of Nagaroth. There's going to be Dark Elves around here. We're going to have Dark Elves here. We've obviously got Silostra Diaphyn around here, as well as Aleth and Nar. We've got Grand Hierophant Katep working over here. We've got Ogres. We've got Taurox. We've got Grombrindle and then Malekith to the north, and then we've got Morathi to the south. So it's a pretty busy area, lots going on, and lots of people that don't like us. So that's going to be quite interesting. And we're not going to be surrounded by friends. In Athel Loren, you are actually surrounded by friends with the other Wood Elf factions, but not so for the Sisters of Twilight. Obviously, their overall things stay the same in terms of the forest healing and the world roots, deep roots, and the missile-focused roster. But Lord details, what we've got. So, starting army, we've got some Eternal Guard in there, we've got a Great Eagle in there, we've got Hawk Riders in there, and we've also got Deep Wood Scouts. Now, faction effects... Forge of Daith, craft and upgrade unique weapons, armor, and items offered by the Mastersmith Lord Daith. We've got plus 10% ammunition all armies, incredibly nice, and ability Volley of the Kernus for Hawk Riders, which is incredibly powerful. Looking at that, armor piercing damage effective at long range, that's 400 meters. And a decent damage, just poor penetration there. So some quite interesting things, and definitely good for a missile-based army. And, you won't see me using like total cheese tactics or anything like that. That's I try like to write balance I try like to create balanced armies within reason, but they still need to be competitive, and I like to have them with a bit of flavour of the Lord. So if the Lord is giving bonuses to flying units, then I'd probably have more flying units, right? So but yeah, definitely looks like a missile focused faction. And look at that, minus 15% upkeep for all missile units in the Lord's army. Missile-based faction. And I am known for gun lines in the game. On the tabletop, I like my gun lines. We've got melee attack, though, plus 10 for flying units, incredibly useful, and a charge bonus for flying units as well. So you can see it's definitely a flying unit and a missile-focused roster. And we can see here the two Sisters of Twilight, here on their dragon as well, which is a forest dragon. So the Sister of Twilight rejuvenate the world's magical forests and destroy all who threaten them, starting with the withering witchwood of Nagaroth. Right, so yeah, we've got normal difficulties. I'm not going to worry about the end game stuff. We're not planning on doing any end game crisis, so let's just move that out of the way. Battle realism is off. Okay, so advice fixed minimal. Great, there we go. Okay, so let's jump into the first episode of our Sisters of Twilight campaign. Nestra and Arahan, the two Sisters of Twilight, that do ride the dragon. Now, I believe they start on an eagle. I think they start on an eagle, and then you get the option to do a quest for the dragon. If I remember back to Total Warhammer 2 days, I believe that's still the case, so we'll see. And as I say, plan will be the same as before. You know, we're doing episodes about an hour long, trying to get to that 50 turns without auto-resolving, same without any mods. So the other thing, obviously the patch 2.2 has come out in the meantime, and that should cut down our minor settlement battles. So that should be interesting. So this will be the first Wood Elf campaign with the patch 2.2 changes in, with the reduction in minor settlement battles, unless you obviously have that tier 3 settlement with the garrison building on it as well. So let's see how we get on. Here we go.
The Twilight Sisters, ready for anything.
There we go. Twilight Sisters ready for anything. The Peter message has now gone, but we've now got Heralds of Ariel up here, which is the Sisters faction. So we've talked about the Forge of Death, Magical Forest, Ritual of Rebirth, Deep Roots, Amber, and all the other usual stuff for the Wood Elves, which is good. And yes, we were right. They do start on an eagle there. Right, so what have we got so far to start with? Well, we have a spell singer down here, Lore of Beasts. Not my favourite lore, but it will have to do. So we'll have her join for the scouting. Forge of Death is up here, so that's where we can start creating our stuff. Okay. Economy, no Amber, and then the usual Deep Roots, offices, technology. Well, let's just do that one there because that's what we start with. Offices here. So these are lords. And right, okay, so this is High Weaver, Dark Weaver. Okay, so these look like they're tailored to magic. And then, right, our objectives. Victory condition, if we were to get that far in 50 turns, is perform 2 rituals of the following category: World Roots Healing, and then occupy, loot, raise, or sack 30 different settlements. Okay, and that would give us a short victory, and that would give us +3 hero capacity for all heroes. Okay, and then if we look at our diplomacy here and look at what we've got, well, I think the best thing that we can do is definitely boost our relations with the other Wood Elf factions. Something that you'd want to do, because obviously as you go through later on, you know, you'd want to potentially go to Athelloren, or at least use it as somewhere to go. So you want to be friendly with those folks. Can't do anything else. Don't really want to mess around with Dark Elves or Bretonia right now, or Carrot Norn. I'm always wary about having too many, you know, trade or alliances that get you into wars elsewhere. So let's have a look at our lord then. Right, so we can see, what have we got here? We've got greenskins here. We start at war with Dark Elves, which is interesting because obviously Dark Elves, you know, they're pretty tough because you know, they've got pretty good range units as well. So it's a range versus ranged. So you certainly don't have that range advantage. That's obviously Skaven in there, and we know that Katep is in here somewhere. Probably in this area, and we know that we've got Silostra and we've got Taurox and stuff up here around Ogres as well. Okay, so that's what we've got. So the first target is, there's our Witchwood, so we can upgrade that, and we want to upgrade some of our income. So let's get the wine. Income going to be pretty important. The buildings will be too, but we definitely want that income. But if you look, actually the important one we're going to have to get is this one, because that's going to give us the Hort Rider, so we need another level for that one. So let's get the wine. Right, so we need this. That's a whole province. It takes all the way to Hag Hall. So we do have a large settlement we're going to have to take from a Dark Elf army. Right, okay, fine. Right then, let's start. So let's go straight into combat with the Dracula. And as always, no auto-resolve. We fight every single battle. So we've got an enemy lord in there. We've got some Corsairs in there. We've got a couple of bleak swords, and looks like a unit of dark riders. So we should be fine from a ranged perspective. Right, let's see how I want to do this. We've got that there, the Deepwood Scouts. I actually want to put these kind of like this with the 2 Deepwood Scouts in the middle. Spellsinger behind with Astra Arahan here. I want to put my Hawk Riders together, and I want to put the Eagle on this side. And we're going to look to take down, I think, the cavalry first. I think that'll be the plan. Let's channel some magic, see what we've got. No, we get unlucky. In terms of our Law of Beasts, so we can boost our base weapon damage and armor piercing damage. Okay, and right then, let's start the battle now. This is the Hawk Rider ability that we're going to start with, and you're going to see the damage here, and boom, straight away we've damaged a huge amount, literally from 400 meters away. We've completely destroyed them. So we're just going to keep getting as much shooting on them as we can right now. I'm going to switch you to volley fire, and let's see if we can take down the cavalry. There you go. Now we've got everybody in on them, and off they go. Cavalry making a run for it, and we can keep shooting these units here. So I'd really like to break this unit if we can.
Your orders. Deepwood infantry.
Okay, I want you on here. They're breaking. We'll have the Eagles on this unit. You on this unit. Let's have the Eagle go in. Like so. Let's keep the shooting going on those guys. These are breaking. Change. And you can shoot these ones. Keeping the pressure on that cavalry. That cavalry is now breaking. That Eagle can chase them off.
Sisters of Twilight.
Let's move them up. And we're going to put the Sisters of Twilight into them now. Deepwood Scouts doing their thing.
Deepwood archers.
And now into the Lord.
No alternative.
Attack!
And then we just finish the Lord off, and this should be all good. The only casualties we actually really took there were from the shooting from the Lord himself. So Lord is still shooting there, but he's about to go. And yeah, he should be breaking soon. That Eagle's continuing to damage that unit. That'll see them off. They've completely broken. And this is a victory.
Cavalry!
Let's see if we can finish the Lord off.
Archers ready!
We're going to run out of... so let's speed this up. Not sure we're going to be able to get the Lord, but we'll try. And yeah, they've done their usual thing of losing target. Oh, it's so annoying, isn't it? You'd expect them to keep going until the actual Lord is finished. But, you know, no, they just randomly... Like, they've stopped again for no apparent reason. You know, and that's the difference between... And they've stopped again. So we probably won't get the Lord. That's a shame. Really annoying. God, it frustrates the crap out of me, that does. You know, it's like, kill the unit. And then they just stop. Why are you stopping? Why? But there you go. So we lost 3. We killed 346. 55 enemy remaining, so we're not too worried about them. And you can see their sister Twilight got 105 themselves, which was fantastic. And we didn't even have to engage any of our melee or any of our magic, so that was fine. So we got treasury and physical resistance. Army replenished, which we don't really need, or we've got leadership and missile strength, or we've got treasury and physical resistance. I think I'm going to go for that missile strength and leadership because we're going to fight another battle straight away. So we did get some war dance bonuses. We're not using any of those. Killed in battle. Right, in terms of legendary, campaign movement range. There's a surprise. And then we're going to go and try and take the Temple of Adeoth. That is a minor settlement, and we can see there, level 1, no walls. So this should be a land battle now, right? With the new patch, this should be a land battle. And it says it's a Pyrrhic victory. I don't believe that. So let's fight this battle and see how we do. And that's because even if it gives us a land battle, it is still taking this settlement defences into account, which is completely wrong. It's completely wrong, guys, right? It's completely wrong because you're now fighting that land battle, but it's still taking the settlement defences into account on an auto resolve. So what that means is you kind of end up having to fight the actual battle manually every time on these minor settlement battles, right? Which is less than ideal, right? Less than ideal. So let's channel some magic, see if we can get some. Yay, we get lucky this time. That might be useful. And then we are going to, ready, start the battle, grab those, and I want to take out the range unit. So let's go and see if we can absolutely decimate them. Follow up with the Hawk Riders while they are heavily damaged and their morale is down. Because once we've got rid of those dark shards, that's the ranged completely gone. And getting rid of the dark shards is great because they can be nasty, right? Dark shards can be really nasty. We'll see that they're going to start, putting some damage in, but they are breaking. And I'm going to follow them up. We're going to try and get them to break. Going to try and get them to break. Right, let's start getting the shots off with them on here. No, go after the dark shards, please. Going to come back for you. And you're going to stay here. I don't need that extra armor piercing right now, so I'm actually going to wait and save that. Right, so the dark shards aren't coming back now, which is good. They are properly broken. The unit in the middle is nearly gone. So we're putting these guys now onto the spearmen. Right, they've broken, and now we can put them onto there, you onto here. And I'm going to put my Great Eagle down there. Going to have you engage. And let's put Wisdom's Wild Form. I want to win this one because these guys have got archer support right now. So let's get them on there. Let's get you coming in behind there. Perfect, like so. So far, so good. And they are breaking. Now you're going to switch to shoot these guys. They're running as well. So you're going to shoot those. You're going to keep shooting those until they break from the field. Right, they're running. So you can go after them. 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 And let's speed it up. And there you go. I definitely think that was not a close victory, and it was also not a medium set of casualties. So I'm thinking we did a bit better there. And this is the powerful thing about this army is those Hawk Riders with that ability is super good. Right, it's super good here. And again, we have the same problem as before. Which is not attacking the units you want them to. It definitely is the missile units that seem to have the problem. It's not like they're going out of, it's not like they're going, they're going invisible or anything like that. They just don't seem to do it. You just have to keep clicking them to do it. It's very odd. And there we go. And that's done. Fantastic. So that's 2 battles done straight away in the first episode. Lost 32 this time. And we killed 427. Again, you can see, look, Sisters of Twilight there, 118 kills. And that's well beyond the Hawk Riders, even with the damage that they put out. Took a little bit of damage to our Eternal Guard there. We'll be looking forward to getting some Eternal Guard with shields to boost up that front line. But there we go. A nice start, and we got the option. We can sack it, we can clear the heathland, or we can occupy, and we are going to occupy. The sack difference was only sort of 200 gold. Didn't really want to sack it for that extra control. Follow again. There you go. That's War Dancer, Blade Singer again. And we've taken that one, and we've taken it because this is one of the forest ones, right? So this is important for our the Witchwood Forest for the healing of it. Now we've got growth, casualty replenishment, income and control, and growth. And I think I'm going to go for the casualty replenishment to start with here. We've got a bit of growth in all provinces, which is always nice, but that casualty replenishment for the armies in region I think will be useful, certainly at the beginning of the game, where those casualties, all those men you get back are going to be important. Unit experience, pretty much every legendary lord I play, these are the first 2 that I go for. After that, we'll see. And we're going to get boosted with some wild form from our Lore of Beast Spellweaver, right? Or sorry, Spell Singer, I should say. Right, next up, what are we going to go? We've got 3 global slots, and I'm going to have 1 Eternal Guard. Oh, that's global recruitment. That's global recruitment. Yeah, so I think, because global recruitment does take so long. Right, so I think what I'm going to do is, next turn I'm going to move into here, and then do my recruitment for maybe 2 turns to build up another 6 units before we go and take Fool's Anvil. We can probably do Fool's Anvil with what we've got, depending on where Hag Green goes. So let's see. Let's end the turn there. That's turn 1. Let's see what our Hag Green is going to do. The problem is you can't leave it too long, because they just will, they'll just build up and it'll become a real problem. The different downside here is that we've got a capital city to take, which means that what we've got now probably isn't enough. So yeah, thinking about the buildings, actually what I should have built was the World Route Pathway. That's what we should have gone for. But that's fine. Let's move to here. And we're going to recruit. The thing is, I did need some of that front line, which is fine. So yeah, I'd recommend, again, we're learning as we go along. I would build the one where you can get the Glade Guard, and you've got more recruitment options at that point. So let's do that, and then let's have that, because I do want a pretty decent front line. That's as it is, but we do now have a Forge of Death. I do like the Dreaming stuff. So we've got Dreaming Cloak is upkeep. Dreaming Ring, casualty replenishment in foreign territory, which is very nice. Missile strength in campaign line of sight, and campaign movement range, and evasion chance. I think I'm going to go for this one to start with.
It is all I have longed for.
Because the Dreaming Cloak there, I think, will be incredibly useful, as part of that economy piece as well. So here we go, Dreaming Cloak equipped, and that's ready to go, and let's end the turn. Now let's see, is Hag Green going to go over here? If she doesn't, then we've got enough. I think we'll go to this point.
I would never let you die. Nor I
No,
you.
okay, good. I got one more turn to wait. Is it one turn? That wasn't global recruitment. Okay, one more turn. That's frustrating. Oak of Ages, though, can go up, so let's boost that one and end the turn. Did I just mess up the beginning of this? Yeah, I think I did. Should have stayed in the settlement, should have built the world routes, and we could have boosted the army. Live and learn. Live and learn. But that's what we're doing, this is not a pre-prepared thing where I'm coming to show you the best way. This is exploration. This is exploration and seeing how we're getting on. Right, so first thing is, let's get another skill point here, and let's put that into Flock of Doom. Pan's Impenetrable Pelt is quite nice, but so is the Amber Spear. No, I'm going to go for Pan's Impenetrable Belt. Right, no sign of Hag Green movement.
I am bored.
So that doesn't make a difference right now.
The Sisters of Twilight.
It does. So let's jump over here, and we're going to now threaten Vol's Anvil. And ideally I want to take it, and then either she comes out to fight us, because I don't want to fight as her in that capital city. So she's marched into here. Now this could be a tough fight. It depends what she's got.
My visions predict.
Yeah, looks like she's got quite a lot of dark shards in there. The garrison, that's a level 2. The garrison is not to worry about. Let's give it a go. Let's see if we can do it. Right, ladies and gents, let's see if we can do it. So what we're going to go next, though, is Elf Infantry, Great Eagle, Raising Settlements, Hawk Rider bonus. I think we'll go this way. And right, let's attack. So they've got a lot of shooting cavalry. Okay. Right, so this is an interesting map. I think we're going to try and utilise this bit of a choke point here. And we're just going to have to be really on point with our shooting, I think, here. So this is where I could use a few more Hawk Riders with that ability, but I'm going to have to pick and choose what we shoot at with it. Priority targets are the missile units. Once we've got the missile units down, then we can worry about the infantry. Hag Green is a sorceress as well, so we are going to have to watch out for that. Right. So let's form a line across here. That's fine. Let's form a line, but not with you. Across here, like so. Which is fine. Hawk Riders. I want them over here. I want the Great Eagle over here as well.
Dawn and dusk.
And we can summon a unit of Glade Guard as well, which is going to be incredibly useful. Let's see if we can channel some magic. No, we don't. Right, so let's start with my units of Hawk Riders then. So there's 2 of the Dark Shard units, so we're going after them. So there's 1. And there's 2. And we're going to try and start getting some shots on that missile cavalry. Let's see how we do. This is going to be a tough fight. This is going to be a tough fight. Why aren't you shooting? Yeah, I think they're going to outshoot me here.
Go! Sell the hordes!
Okay, let's pull them back. Let's pull them back.
Hurry!
All right, I want to bait that cavalry down because I want to send my... There you go. We can now start... There you go.
Ever ready!
They've come forward and now our... Deepwood Scouts are shooting and the Hawk Riders are shooting, so that's good. Excellent, excellent. It's the first missile unit of cavalry now retreating. Let's bring that eagle back. That's it, keep the pressure on there. Start shooting these guys here. Really got to try and get that cavalry down as quickly as possible. Let's have that eagle push on over here. Okay, can you go over here, please? Thank you. Right, good. They're breaking into them. I need my missile units now focused on the enemy dark shards.
They will die! Riders ready!
Let's keep the pressure on that cavalry.
Sisters of Twilight.
Enemy dark shards in there. Come on, take them out. Quicker, quicker, quicker. They do eat us alive. Good. On there, you on there. You keep shooting here. And right, let's have Pan's Impenetrable Pelt on this one. And with some Wild Form on this one.
Sisters of Twilight.
Good. So we're chasing that cavalry down. They are starting to run there, which is excellent.
Warriors of Ariel.
Hit them in the flank. Engage over here. Good. Good, good, good. How are we doing? Let's give you the boost again as well. Alright, we're going to just pull those missile units back. Let's bring the Hawk Riders over here. They're going to engage that set of Dark Shards.
To battle!
Nestra and Arahan!
Let's get them shooting over there as well. And I'm going to summon a unit of Glade Guard here. There we go.
Duty observed!
Armed and ready!
And we can focus on those Dark Shards.
Athol Loran! Trample them!
Okay. They're going right now. We can focus on these.
Flatten them! Withdraw!
We knew this was going to be a tough fight. How well are we doing? Who's next in line? Right, you. They are starting to feel the pressure now, though.
We never miss!
Yep, there you go. Units are now starting to break.
Sisters of
Into
Twilight!
there. Into there. They're nearly broken.
Deepwood archers!
And there you go. They're about to go. And here we go. Now the chance to do everything we can to whittle those units down. A tough battle, but it is a win. Okay, and let's finish it off there. Bit of a freeze. Something I've encountered since the new patch, which is there's a lot more. Like the game just seems to like freeze for a few seconds, and then it comes back online. It's kind of odd. Only since the latest patch. But there we go, and we have murdered those last few units. And off they go. So you can see there, you know, that the ability there to summon that unit of Glade Guard really helping out at the end there, because it just helped us take down these units from behind much quicker, keep the Dark Shards away. A tough battle. The Eternal Guard are there to be sacrificed. They don't have shields. I'm expecting casualties, but our more important units didn't do too bad, though the Deepwood Scouts took more damage than I would have liked. But overall, it's a win, right? That should have been a loss according to the auto-resolve, but we managed to win it. 276 losses. We managed to pretty much decimate the enemy army there. But you can see if we'd have had like 2 more units of Hawk Riders, there would have been virtually no units of Dark Shards on the field for very long. So that's what we're targeting. It's getting a few more of those Hawk Riders. Excellent, and there we go. Hagreen's army now destroyed, and we are going to occupy. So we can sack it for 600, but we're actually going to occupy it. And yes, this time we're not going to make the mistake. We are going to get the World Route pathway, and with that, we are going to get some more Glade Guard ready for our assault. And then here, what are we going to do? So we could push down and boost Nestra and Arahan, or we could boost the army. And do you know what? I think I want to put it into the army first, right? So I want to put it in. I want to boost my ranged as much as possible. So reload time reduction 4%, missile strength 6%. So let's get that one, and then we'll see. Maybe we'll go for the Wings of the Forest, because we know we're going to get the boost to flying units, right? So that's what we're looking at there. Let's take the Amber Spear. Damaging spell would be quite nice. And Okay, let's just have a quick look at our diplomacy. Nothing, no trade. Difficult start early on, like I say, that lack of trade and so on. I'm thinking that Paravon, they're at war with the Talcin, so we're not going to do anything with Paravon or Carrot Norn. So let's leave that as it is. So diplomacy, very difficult in the early game. So the other thing that I do want to do now is I do want to recruit another lord. We do have some economy for it. And what have we got here? We've got ambush defense. Actually, we've got law of shadows, law of high, law of life, leadership, melee attack, cunning. Less than ideal. Perceptive, knowledgeable, fleet-footed, tough and confident, intelligent, and Ariel's chosen. Okay, then let's take the law of life and let's go for this one. Boosted leadership and melee attack. That can never hurt, right?
Blessing of the forest.
Let's put her in there and let's start having her recruit some units as well.
The waker of trees.
Because we may need that one, and let's start boosting some of her magic. Okay, and let's end the turn there. There we go. Lots of battles here in the first episode. I'd like to wipe out Hag Hall. That's going to be the next task. We are going to have a secondary army there. People of Alioth receives a plague. Lovely. We've got, means Taurox is, he's put a herdstone thing there, so there's a Taurox is doing something over here. Right, so we've now got this, which is also global recruitment is -1, which is good. And here they have already recruited, so let's recruit 2 more. And then we're going to end the turn. And we're actually going to attack with both armies, so that's the plan. Migration, growth, but I lose control. Don't want to drop my control right now, so that's fine. Plague again in Adioth, and plague in the Witchwood. Oh, that's never fun. Army receives a plague as well. Fantastic. We're being completely plagued out. Right, so let's look at the garrison here. What garrison have we got? Dark shards here. It doesn't actually look too bad. So what we're going to do is we're going to siege this one out. And that says a crushing defeat. But what we're going to do is we're just going to put some siege towers. We're going to continue the siege. And maybe they will sally out.
I weave the living forest.
So apparently we've got high chaos corruption right now. Ugh, that's rubbish. Rubbish. Right, so let's move to here. And skill points, let's take Flock of Doom. Building upgrade, yes, let's upgrade that one. This will give us some, actually I don't want to do that. So what do I need? I need this one, which is 3,000. And then I need a forge, which is that one, which is also 3,000. So we're not going to build anything. I'm just going to wait. Are they gonna sally out? If they sally out, I think we've got a good shot. Okay, they're content to sit in the... do you know what, actually, looking at... We've got an army coming, so I'm going to go back here, and I want to get ready to defend against that army. It's going to be annoying. still a crushing defeat. We don't have any towers built yet, and they don't want to sally out, which is a real shame. They've got dart riders. It's getting to the walls. That's why. That's the problem at the moment. Okay, plague as well. Not a fantastic start. Not a fantastic start. That plague being a real pain. And then this time we're going to actually build the special building for the Witchwood, which will enable us to build Hawk Riders going forwards. Okay, broken nose are destroyed. Right. Let's have... I want like a 3-man front line, then we'll start going more heavily into those Glade Guard. But for now, let's build this. This is going to give us a Naples Awakened Forest Attrition. Lord and Hero Recruit Rank +3 for Lore of Beast Casters. And Missile Strength +5 for all armies. Yeah, fantastic. And then we don't have enough. So the next thing we're going to build is the Forge. That's going to give me the Eternal Guard with the shields. Okay, and we're keeping the attrition going over here, which is no bad thing. Do we have any towers yet? So it's a Pyrrhic victory, but we've only got 2 sets of towers. One more turn so that I can actually get the set of towers. And after this, yeah, okay, that's fine. Because I need to take the city really next turn. Now Taurox is now declaring war on us. Fantastic, thank you Taurox. We're about 2 turns behind where we should be, and that's because of that bad choice of building in Temple of Alioth. That's fine. Forest invasion begins. Okay, so that's fine here, but we do have an army here, which is good. We're going to build that, and we now have our 4 towers, so I think we're going to actually now fight this battle. Let's do that. Let's do that. Because we need to win now this battle, so then we can go and help the defense of the wood. So the question is now where we're going to assault from. Looks like the starting location might not be a bad choice. Okay, so we've got 2 towers to deal with. So I can get... Let's move you out of the way a minute. I can get 1... 2 towers there. Maybe I can get... Can I get 3 towers? Maybe I can get 3 towers there, and then 1 over here. And then... Let's have the Deepwood Scouts, like so. And then you coming in behind. Another set of Hawk Riders over here with the Eagle over here.
My bow hungers.
And Arahan over there like that. We're trying to keep out of the way of these extra towers, right? So let's channel some magic, see if we get lucky. Of course not. That's fine. Right, start deployment, yes. Start battle, yes.
Attack!
Sister, I approve.
Okay, so that's good.
Your orders?
Gonna move all of these in.
The season of war.
Let's move these here.
Ariel shows the way.
Hawk Riders here as well.
Archers ready!
Alright, we're going to move these guys a bit further forward.
We never miss!
Like so.
With haste!
Now let's look at who we want to engage. Where are those Dark Shard units? Right, there's one.
Your command?
And where's the other one? There's one. Oh, that's less good. That was unfortunately blocked significantly by walls.
Hunters!
Oh, but we're still getting... there we go. We're actually starting to get some engagement there.
Go!
Alright, now let's bring in our spell singer back here.
Sisters of Twilight!
For Lauren!
Let's focus on those Dark Shards.
We grow restless!
Keep in towers. Let's keep on those Dark Shards.
Sister! Kill them!
Deep wood infantry!
Let's take the gate now. Actually, let's come over here. We need to take the walls.
The forest calls!
Good.
Guardians of Lauren!
These Dark Shards here.
Guided by the wind! They must fall!
Let's take them down.
I'll enjoy this!
Go, go, go. Shoot, shoot. Why are you not shooting? There we go. There we go. Shoot,
Sisters of
shoot.
Twilight!
In they go. Right, that hawk I'm going to put over here, that eagle.
Hand of the forest!
And these guys, let's give them a wild form and pans, impenetrable pelt.
War is tragedy!
That's a unit of Dark Shards running. Next unit. That eagle's going over to engage them so that they can stop shooting us while we shoot them. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. And this shouldn't be too long. We should do this nice and easily.
Season of wrath!
Oh, in come the cavalry now onto our eagle. That's fine. So you can see here why we need to buff them. That initial ability is very good, but if we can actually buff them a little bit more, I'd like to be able to win battles against Dark Shards like that. Good there, running. Next one. Next one. Right, let's bring these guys up. Actually, no, I can't bring them up too close.
Ready! As you say! Blade guard!
Let's bring them up to. Oh, let's bring them up to here,
It will be done!
and let's boost these guys again.
Raiders of Lauren!
Okay, so now you need to help out that eagle. And you can see we're doing this mostly with the flying units at the moment, so But it's nice having the people on the walls tied up. There you go. So they're running out of... there we go.
Let's hunt!
Dawn and dusk!
Come over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a unit of... a unit of Blade Guard over here. There's bleak swords. There we go.
Sister! Kill them!
Deepwood host!
There we go. We can kill the general now.
Withdraw!
That's fine.
Blade guard!
I can shoot them on the wall. In fact, let's shoot these guys over here. These guys over here. And into those dark shards.
Ever ready!
Sisters of Twilight!
Let's bring the Hawk Riders back a little bit. Oh. And let's put these guys in here. Why is it paused? It shouldn't be paused. Switch back to volley fire. Here we go, taking the gate.
My bow hungers!
Let's try and finish these guys off. See, the Eternal Guard not particularly strong in combat versus those dark shards, but if you can support them with the infantry, they just need to last long enough, right? That's all they're there for. There they go, and it's one. And it's one. And we didn't lose too much, right? So the most important thing is our archers survived well. Yes, okay, we lost some Eternal Guard. That's fine. Hawk Riders, they took a bit of a pounding, but that was also fine. So I'm happy with that, and we'll end the battle there. Fantastic. So we only lost 84 in total. We were already a bit down on those Eternal Guard, so that's absolutely fine. And we've taken the city. So we've done everything we've wanted to do. By the end of episode 1, we have wiped out that initial Dark Elf Dracula Coven faction. So, like I say, I think you could have done that maybe a turn or two earlier with building the right buildings in the right order. There you go. You can see. Look at that. Esther had 203 kills there, and still had just under half of their ammunition, which was fantastic. Okay, right. So we'll take those rewards, and again, this is a forest settlement, so we are going to take it. Do I want to sack it? Yes. Yes, I do want to sack it and then occupy it. War Dancer Drummer, leadership when fighting Dark Elves, an enemy killed. And then we're going to occupy it.
Only when necessary.
Like so. And we, the reason we did that is we do need the money. So we're going to have a couple more units there of that Glade Guard. Right, so we're boosting the Glade Guard a bit more. We're going to upgrade our Mage to have power recharge plus 80% Wild Heart. Yep, that's pretty nice too. We do now have a damaged building which we can repair, and we will take this one, which is +1 for all cavalry units and income generated. I do like to take the trade buildings where I can, so let's do that. They're building, and we just need the 3,000 to do that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, great. Well, office wise, This is a life mage, isn't it? So this is going to give us Tree Singer, Winds of Magic cost Awakening, Generation for Dryad, Tree Kin, and Tree Men. And we get Awakening of the Wood, which is good because that's explosion that then slows down the enemy, and regeneration, replenish hit points of. Okay, so let's take Tree Singer of Isha, like so, and let's end the turn there. Okay, Clark Arond is destroyed. Mission issued. You'll be given an opportunity to confederate with the Widrioth. Okay, if you win 3 battles against Greenskins. We'll also have confederation with Torgavan if we win 3 battles against Bretonia. Vol the Maker, income from resource and crafting buildings, armor plus 10 for infantry, savage blow, and there we are. And we've got some stuff ready to make on Forge of Days. So there we go, guys. Turn 11. That's the end of the first episode with the Heralds of Ariel, the Sisters of Twilight legendary lord. We have erased the starting enemy, if you like. The starting enemy faction is now gone. We've recovered 3 of the cities that surround the wood. We've done our first upgrade to the Oak of Ages. The Witchwood settlement is 6 turns to get to level 3. We do have an enemy Skaven army making its way to the Witchwood. However, I do think that we'll be in a position to defend that quite easily next turn, and we've got some stuff to make in the Forge. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this first episode looking at the Heralds of Ariel. We obviously will be following up with the future episodes. Like I say, I reckon it's probably going to take, it seems to take around about 5 to 6 episodes to do 50 turns when you're not using that auto-resolve. Obviously, you could do it a lot faster if you're using auto-resolve, but we're not. We're fighting every single battle. So without auto-resolve, without mods, normal campaign, normal battle difficulty, that's what we're doing. 5 to 6 episodes, and we should get 50 turns here of the Sisters of Twilight, and then we'll be doing Drycha. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you tune back in for episode 2 and see how we get on with this, and then I hope you tune back in for the next series, and that will complete the Wood Elf faction, and we'll get a chance to have had to look at all of them and see what we think. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down, but let us know why, so then we can look to improve in the future. And keep your eyes peeled out for other videos as well. Total Warhammer 3 is one thing, but there are other videos as well, such as introductions to games, playing first levels or those tutorial levels, as well as some World of Tanks. We also stream live on Twitch on Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays and Thursdays. Look out for _Ghost Owl. So I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I'll see you back on the battlefield for episode 2.